there's no easy games at all when you come to this business side of the season. 3 games to go before the split. But all the games really are difficult for you and for your rivals. But looking at the degree of difficulty that's there, on paper it would appear that the difficultness of Dundee United's games is perhaps not as great as some of the others. Is that something that is in your mind, that you perhaps don't have as difficult a run in, although they're all difficult, as the other teams around you?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, look, I think every team that you face brings its own different challenges. I think we've got, prior to the split, we've got a couple of home games against Hibs and Livingston, and at Tannadice, we believe that we're capable of beating anybody, especially with that home support behind us. Got a difficult game after the Hibs one against Motherwell, who are one of the form teams in the league since Stuart Kettlewell's took over. So I don't think we can overthink the opposition. I think, as I said in one of my previous answers, what Kilmarnock shown last weekend against Hearts, everybody before the game would have expected Hearts, the third best team in the league, to go and win there, and Kilmarnock got their tactics right on the day. Were clinical in front of goal when those opportunities came, and managed to win the game quite convincingly in the end. So we have to look at the next 8 fixtures and every single one of them as winnable. There's no other mindset that we can have. We need to win games of football. Draws are no use to us, and losing games are certainly no use to us. So we have to try and be as positive and be on the front foot as much as we possibly can, but albeit having a good organisation and good structure behind the ball as well.
Looking forward to that split, that's when the whole thing changes, because you are just playing people that are around you, and by gaining a point here, or 2 points, 3 points, wherever it is that you fit in, and that makes all the difference, because that can be the difference between bottom and third bottom, and your second bottom and fourth bottom, etc. from there. So that's a big thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, we've got 3 massive games before the split. Ross County are sitting 2 points above us at the moment, and that's the team that we're trying to catch at the moment. I think if you offered us a playoff place right now, come the end of the season, I think we'd probably all take it. But at the same time, we're not satisfied with that. We're all a little bit greedy, and we want to keep believing that we're capable of putting a run of victories together that will drag us above the bottom 2 teams, and hopefully we can avoid all that at the bottom of it. But no, look, we know how important every game is, and we are running out of time now. And the message to the players, they don't need reminded of the urgency of the situation that we're in. We need to accumulate as many points as possible, and I think realistically, I think we're going to look at maybe 4 wins from the next 8 games to get us above County possibly. But it's very difficult to put a number on it, because Ross County will be thinking the same. Malky's got a good squad of players there. He'll be thinking about catching Kilmarnock. The same way that Derek McInnes is a very good experienced manager with a good experienced team, and he'll be looking at the team above them. So I think you can get caught up in the what ifs about the whole situation. We just have to focus entirely on what we can do and what we're capable of doing. And I've seen enough in the last 4 league games from my players that there's good quality players here, very good determined people who want to make a difference, and that's what we're going to try and do.
One of the things that is out with your control is Lady Luck, and that certainly hasn't been in the favour of Dundee United since you've come in with decisions and hitting posts and just bad things happening obviously from there. You'll be hoping for a change in the fortunes with Luck, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, look, people talk about good luck and bad luck, and they tell you that you've got to go and make your own luck, but no, there's no getting away from the fact that things haven't, we haven't carried a lot of luck. It's as simple as that. Even before I came in, you just need to look at the amount of injuries that the squad have suffered from the start of the season. And yes, some of those big decisions that have went against us, certainly in my time. I look at that St Mirren one, and it's still a very, very difficult one to accept and to get over, because we would have had 2 extra points on the table right now, and we would be level with Ross County, and things would look a hell of a lot better for us had that decision been the right one. So no, the football gods aren't particularly smiling on us at the moment, but that'll change. I'm convinced that will change. I think it was Lee Trevino, the great golfer, that said the harder you work, the luckier you get. So with the Masters being on right now, that's probably relevant.
Well, it's Easter Sunday coming up on Sunday, so we're hoping another stone rolls over obviously there.
Absolutely.
Moving into the game. What can we expect on Sunday against Hibs?
Listen, you're going to get a full-blooded, fully committed performance from my players, and at home with the home crowd behind us, they really do make a difference. And they've been different class since I've came in up to now. We've had lots of positive feedback from them from what they've been seeing, albeit they would prefer a few more points on the board. But I think they can see what we're trying to do. The players have certainly bought into what we're asking, but listen, talk is cheap. I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face about all the great things that we're doing outside here on the training pitch. It matters for nothing if you can't go and reproduce that on the big day when it all matters. And that's what we have to do. So we need to back up the comments with good actions, and hopefully you'll see that on the weekend.
You talked about the loan spell you had at Stirling Albion. As a young player trying to get into a team of the Premier League, how important is the opportunity to take these loan deals on, and how beneficial is it to players like yourself to get that?
It's probably one of the key aspects that I've had since I've been at the club. I think I've had 4 loan spells, all different opportunities and all different challenges came with it. I think that obviously builds you up for playing the Premiership. You've got obviously a different style of football down in the lower leagues, and I feel that with different players, you grow confidence over games as well. So coming back here, it gave me that belief in myself that if I can do it at lower levels, why can't I do it up here as well?
Does it kind of give you a vision of what life is like in football, other than with Dundee United, and what what important it is for yourself to get there?
I think obviously if you look at the facilities we have here compared to lower leagues, obviously that makes you want to stay where you are and obviously go higher and beyond that. So it gives you an opportunity to train part time and being with players who work as well. Obviously here you're full time and that doesn't happen, so you want to stay as a full time football player.
Looking at some of the decisions that have happened for Dundee United recently, and some of the other aspects that are there, there's been a bit of unluckiness about, like when you hit the post yourself, obviously, in that play. There must come to a point where you think it's going to end and you're going to get a wee bit of rub of the green. Yeah,
obviously we just need that luck at some point. I think obviously with the St Mirren game we had maybe 3-4 chances at the end of the game where they're not just half chances, they're good chances. St Johnstone as well, we had good chances in the game to bury it. Even Livingston, we didn't start the first half too well. Second half came at the game 1 each, and we still had chances near the end as well to take the 3 points. And then obviously you see the penalty St Mirren as well. It's just a bit unfortunate for Loic, and it's a bit harsh I'd say, but so that's just the luck ain't going our way now. But hopefully it turns.
And what can we expect to see from you this Sunday, Easter Sunday against Hibs at Tannadice, 12 o'clock?
Positive, just getting at people and then hopefully get 3 points up the road.